How's it going, everyone? Today is Monday, December 28th, and this is the monthly vlog for December, the last one of the year. Hopefully everyone had a happy holiday over the past couple days, and hoping you have a beautiful new year too. I don't really have many monthly updates. I did put out several videos this week. I've got a list of them right here just so I don't forget. I put out the best day hike, what I think is the best day hike inside of Grand Canyon National Park, and that was down to Plateau Point. Wow. So that's right from the South Rim. One of the most visited spots in Grand Canyon, but it was really beautiful. The day I went down there was just probably one of the best days I've had in Grand Canyon. It wasn't too hot, wasn't too cold. It was just a perfect day to be outside. I really enjoyed it out there. Another one that I put out was just kind of different. It was a video that I made when some of my friends from my hometown came out to visit me. So it was good to see all of them. They did that back in October, was it? I think that was back in October that they came out. We went down to Sedona. We did a hike in the Grand Canyon, an overnight hike. For some of them, it was their first overnight backpacking trip. So that was cool to kind of share that experience with them. Thank you guys for coming out. If you guys see this, it was really good to hang out. Hopefully we can do that again soon. Another one that I put out was a video from the Petrified Forest National Park, which isn't too far here from Flagstaff, Arizona. That one is really cool. It's kind of hard to put into perspective. It doesn't really come out very well in the video, I think. It's kind of like one of those parks I think you should just visit on your own. All the cool spots in Arizona just get so overshadowed by Grand Canyon. You know, it even says it on the Arizona license plates. It's known as the Grand Canyon State, and it is amazing. It is beautiful, but there's a lot of really cool places in this part of the world, in this part of the country, and Petrified Forest is one of those. I had a good time visiting Petrified Forest. I'm really hoping I can get out there again and do an overnight once they start issuing permits there again, and definitely check out that video if you want. I think that one turned out pretty well. The fourth video that I put out, the one that I put out last week, was this $30 car camper setup that I did. Basically, I just removed the passenger seat in my 1995 Honda Accord. It kind of converts into a bed. I've got it set up in the table mode right now. And yeah, I'm hoping to do plenty more adventures in this vehicle. Definitely gonna try to get my money's worth out of this car. It's treated me really well. It's taken me to Maine. It's taken me to Maine twice. Well, not Maine, like New England area, when I was working as a ridge runner. And then it made it all the way out here. I've actually recently put some money into it. I got a new timing belt. I did some work on it myself. You know, I'm no car mechanic, but there's a lot of good information online on this model of car. And maybe at some point in the future, before I get rid of it, which hopefully is a long time from now, but maybe I'll do like a full review of the car and just kind of share some information that I've learned over the years, just things that you can look out for if you're in the market for one. I don't know, I think it's a good idea to buy an old car that's known as being reliable. These cars are like, you've probably seen a lot of these cars on the road, but I think that they last long. And if you get one that's been well taken care of, like I think this one has, and then it can really treat you well. And I mean, cars are never an investment, but they're a necessity in the United States. So having one that's reliable, that's, you know, fuel efficient, cost efficient, is sometimes hard to come by. Yeah, and that video has done really well. It hasn't even been up for a week and it's gotten maybe 175 views or so. It's like way more than I'm used to getting. Normally I get about 30 views or something. I need to look more into like the metrics of my videos, but it's just something I haven't really done. Yeah, over 600 subscribers now this month. So the channel is growing. It's growing at a snail's pace, but we're getting there. I don't know what I'm trying to do with YouTube. I mean, it is obviously something I would love to do full time. I would love to just travel and be able to make money making content. That is sort of like the apex, but I don't think I'm anywhere near that. I really need to step it up, invest in some better equipment. I've thought about getting some things that I think a lot of my viewers would like. I'm still using a GoPro Hero 4, and it works for me, man. I'm not like one of those guys that's just gonna buy into the hype and keep like buying new electronic stuff, because that's another depreciating asset. Like, you're not going to make your money back on electronics, and I just don't want to fall into that trap of buying a new camera every year. You know, that's kind of what I did before I started traveling. Was I worked in video production. I went to school for it. I've always been sort of the dude that makes videos, so it's kind of a hobby of mine too. But I like seeing how I've changed over time, and just being able to look back at some of the places that I've gone. You know, I started this channel with my 2015 Appalachian Trail through hike videos. It was a 26 episode series. Before that, I was kind of just living a normal dude's life. I basically lived the first 28 years of my life in Tennessee and hadn't really traveled much before then, to be honest. Was kind of just a regular Tennessee dude. Was kind of drinking a lot on the weekends and was looking for an escape, and the Appalachian Trail was definitely that. And it sort of reset what I wanted to do with my life, and I figured I might as well document it and just see how this changes. And that was 6 years ago now, almost. 2015, that's really when I started putting my mind on YouTube, putting a lot of energy into making videos and traveling, and was really just living to travel. Was basically saving every penny that I earned and putting it towards going somewhere. And in doing that, in the last 6 years, I've been able to through hike the AT. I lived in Australia for a year, and I visited like 7 countries. I don't know, I'll have to add them up. Let me see. Australia, New Zealand, Ireland, Italy, Greece, Thailand, Malaysia, Vietnam. So I was able to visit 8 countries, record video, and, you know, do a lot of cool hikes, traveling, scuba diving, all kinds of cool stuff in those countries. And I just feel like that's kind of an interesting thing that I think a lot of people might be interested in watching. So that's where I'm at with YouTube. I don't know, I kind of got off on a tangent there. What am I going to do with YouTube at the end of the day? I have no idea. And now I'm out here in Flagstaff, Arizona. So this is where I live and work. I work in a warehouse out here, and I really like my job. I think it's not bad. I really like the schedule that I work, and it gives me plenty of time to do a lot of hikes in this area, go up to the Grand Canyon, go down to Sedona, go, do what I like to do. One thing people don't understand about Arizona, they think it's just hot all the time, and it's nice and warm in Phoenix right now this time of year. I was down there actually a couple weeks ago, and it was beautiful, man. It was like 70 degrees, which is great for me, you know, freezing my ass off up here in Flagstaff, where it's like the high today is like 30. But I really like it up here. I like living in an area that has 4 seasons. I think it's cool to like actually get snow, not somewhere where it's just like cold and it doesn't do anything. But yeah, I'm kind of rambling. I always ramble in these monthly videos. So if you're new here and you want to watch me ramble every month, I do one of these videos every month where I try to talk a little more about the videos that I released in the month, and then I talk about what's coming up next month. So next month I have some videos from Sedona, those couple hikes that I did in Phoenix. I was down in Phoenix a couple weeks ago, and then I've got another hike scheduled, another day hike from the Grand Canyon. So that's what I have shot so far. So that's at least 3 videos, maybe 4. I don't know if those Phoenix videos, I'll split them up or not. But yeah, so that's at least 3 or 4 videos right there. That's coming up next month. I'm sure I'll get out. I got a few days of work off because of the holiday, New Year's coming up. So we'll see what this snow does. If I'm able to get out of town, I'm probably going to try to put some more miles on this beast right here. And I guess you should be looking forward to more videos from the car. This is going to be like my thing, man, my car vlog, because it is kind of weird just vlogging in where I live. I'm sure my roommates think I'm weird. It is weird, right? YouTube is a very weird thing to do. You just talk to a camera and maybe 10 people watch it, or maybe 10 million people watch it. We don't really know. I have 620 subscribers, which is a lot of people, man. A lot of people have enjoyed my videos enough to subscribe to them. So, I mean, I always think about it like, if I was going to get up and talk in front of 620 people, I would be shaking in my boots nervous about that. But when it's like just putting out a video, people can watch it on their own. I don't know, I think that's about as deep as I can go in that. It's an amazing time. That is for sure. Anyways, thanks for watching, everybody. Tune in next week. We'll have another video up. As always, we'll see you next time.